Okay, hello and welcome to Satisfactory Update 6. This is Maker Gaming with episode 19 of our playthrough. And yeah, the last episode we got Pulse Nobilis, played with those some right here, tested out the sword. And today is going to be all about steel production, so we're going to get down to our steel and upgrade it to a more permanent base and get advanced steel. What is that? Get the encased beams going as well. So we'll get started. Thanks for joining. Alright, before we head down to steel production, I did want to see about where this met up with the R&D area, because it looked like it was pretty damn even. So I just want to get an idea of where we're at in terms of connecting different structures. Oh, it's so close. How annoying is that? Oh, that looks like that half meter that from the world grid. That's disappointing. The only way to fix that would be to redo this with a 1 meter where we started. Oh no, I don't think we could do it. Well, we won't worry about that now. Bigger fish to fry. I might end up doing that off camera, just changing everything by that 1 meter on the world map to make sure that everything matches up. Because I really do think that area is becoming very hub-like. In the last episode I mentioned this concrete over here, and how we would probably bring it over here to make concrete, but actually I was thinking about it. I mean, we just unlocked the encased steel beams, and I mean that's steel beams and concrete, so we'll need that regardless. There's also, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 resources, but on top of that, super detailed area. There's, I think, 2 or 3. We can bring those in too as needed. When I was picking up materials at base, I looked at, we're up to about, I think it was 800 or 900 reinforced iron plates, so our production is getting better with the thing we did at the beginning of the episode. Doubling it to 10 per minute. But this is serious. I need to come up with just my final placement. Oh man, that area is neat. I don't remember if we can get rid of these. I'm almost sure they're indestructible as of right now. Yeah. Just too bad. Maybe the nuke? Let me know, people farther in the game on update 6. Does the nuke take those out? Alright, so I think this area needs to be bigger, and I think we want to do a logistics floor underneath. So this is going to need to be raised up. Do we want to go with the shape of the waterfront? Shape of the beach to shape the factory floor? So my 2 ideas are to have everything on this platform for steel and otherwise, or maybe we do just steel type equipment in this box, and then we have some smaller factories that feed it, like you know, maybe a little concrete one right there that just turns the limestone into concrete, then sends it over. Things like that. See what it takes to get this up to 120. Now this island used to be all pale berries. Is this a pulsing one? Loop-de-loops. Crater Lake's hog is better. She always hits me. You suck. Alright, let's see about upgrading. Nice, we already upgraded some of it. Or we started with upgrading some of it. I don't think you can reach me. Let's see, we started with 400. And it looks like we're gonna go through about half of it. Drops to 60. Alright, so 45 a minute. Now we're gonna have both of those full. And we could fill up almost a third one. But I don't think with 239 we're getting that belt over. So we might as well save our plates for when they're needed. Wondering for my walls if I want to do full blocks or actually walls. If we use full blocks, we're going to lose 2 in each dimension. I think we actually want our floor, our logistics floor that large. Because if we're going to bring everything down, which we haven't decided yet if we're going to do separate areas or just this big one, we're going to want a lot of room down there. So for now, maybe we work like that. I was going to enclose this logistics layer, but kind of liking this open feel, besides the pillars on the corners. We'll see. So let's start figuring it out. Also, we want to make this grid a little easier to read, so we'll swap up back to fix-it foundations. Oh, I wish there was an undo. It's actually be easier from below. I think I might want to go one more over. Yep. That'll give us a middle on each side. And that much more room. And it'll give us a better view of the trickster once we cage him. So I do think I'm going to use the full foundations for the walls. That way we can do different designs, make the walls more interesting. This might be our first real type of building. Something like... Now these walls will all be different. We need glass, different things like that, but just an idea of kind of adding more depth. Something like that. We'll decide later on wall type, things like that. Right now we're just trying to get concepts down. It's trying to connect there, which is off center. We want it to attach off the pillar. I'm sure we're going to go multiple floors, but for now we'll keep this fairly open just for light, really. So let's see, with the Foundry, how many layers, how many can we do? We're going to want walking space. So this is a floor, or I'm sorry, this is going to be all considered a wall. Call this walkway. We'll leave a whole section for splitters. Same thing here. Wall. Walkway. So our first one would be maybe here-ish? Or do we want them facing out and having the materials going down the utility line in the middle? Go like that. Let's try it on this one since this is the one that has the both. We'll make it the same. So maybe something like this. And like that. One away. Do the same here. We're trying to make it somewhat, I guess, modular. Well, let's see. We got 45 and 45 coming in, so we need 90. So we do need Mark II conveyor lifts. And I could deconstruct that so I can put that there, but I really don't want those not producing while we're just in the planning stages. You know, something else I like about the utility floors is when you're trying to change the floorings, once we upgrade our floorings to the polished, the different materials, We can always get it from below when we start getting, you know, real busy up here. And it's hard to hit all the floors. We can get them from below. You know, let's put this on maybe the barrier. And let's upgrade 3 to a Mark II belt. Just one less button press. Alright, you hear the click. So that will be our different lines coming in. Do we want to keep... No, I think we'll go regular wall position up here. That way you can actually tell that there's a depth difference up there. And this will probably need to be a 3 wall at some point, but for now we'll do a 1 wall. I definitely like this almost too high utility or logistics floor. Keep it like this for now. It's starting to look like something. Alright, we're just gonna get back down to the steel and save. Come back with all these materials on hand. Do we have any tickets here? Or any hard drives? Nope. Alright, so we're back from picking up materials. Number 1 most important. Oh, of course. We're full up, so... That's annoying. Alright, I don't want that to happen. Let me make a storage real quick. Actually, if we just use... Would that work? That should have worked because it was... Yep, 32. Alright, let me finish this. Be right back. We're just upgrading all the way across. Alright, now we're going to repeat this on the other side. We're going to go straight down the middle. And we don't know where the other one goes quite yet. Also, I did want to... I got annoyed, so I went and got materials. I also have a lot more concrete on the logistics floor below. But one of the things I wanted to do was the the lights. But I couldn't connect power. Oh, we're also trying to come up with a power scheme. I wonder what we can do. I just got... Hold on. Let's finish the light thought. Now that's a street light. Do we want... We might want to get floodlights also. That's what I was getting at. Before I got distracted by a different idea. Power. There's some power. What am I doing? That doesn't need power. No, there were other things I wanted, like this. But man, there's so many good things. Where's my light? I kind of want that floodlight tower for night building. It's very expensive though, when I could be getting things like windows. Get these windows first though. Yeah, give me a second. Let me go see how many points I have. I'm sorry, tickets. I know I have 3 back at base. I'm not gonna go get those. You can check any of the awesome sinks you have, and obviously all the tickets you've produced across all your awesome sinks will be in whichever one you print from. So here's our close one at Mavros. No power. I turned this off a long time ago when I was worried about power. Alright, 13. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's get lights and maybe the steel windows. Half the cost. Well, actually, give me a minute. I'm going to look through, decide what I want. Now that we're getting to our first building where we can add some details, some decoration. Let's look at... I'll let you know. Alright, we're only going to need 3 once we get hypertubes, so that's not a big worry. We don't need that. Yep, we're going to do it. Floodlights. And the steel frame windows. Cost us 8. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got. These 2 windows. Oh wow, we can't. We need encased beams. Alright, you can't stop me. Make a little workshop down here. I read somewhere, you know, let's find out if this is true real quick. I read somewhere that there is a way, you know how when you cut down a tree, it cuts down all the trees and foliage that's around that area? I've read that you can cut down single trees if your inventory is absolutely full. I assume that means even if you have like wood and those types of items in your inventory, those have to be full too, so that they can't go there. So let's try it out. See if... See, those two for sure would disappear together. Alright, it works. Confirmation. Do we want to keep that one? I don't know, but it's up to us. Okay, hopefully they save that in all updates, because that is very handy. Sometimes you just want to get rid of one tree. But if I would have done that and had a full inventory, I think probably the majority of these, maybe to here, would have disappeared. So, strategic chainsawing. Alright, what are we doing over here? We were going to make a little station. So weird how when you put the barrier down, it does that. When you replace it with concrete, it does that different color. The same spot? Oh wow. I didn't know you could have vertical Z fighting. Don't know if I like that. Make sure those don't look up here. Nope. No, the color's not bad. I mean, I don't like the color, but having the two colors isn't bad. Alright, so to get rid of Z fighting... Yep, that gets rid of it. Well, like I said earlier, it hides it. Alright, now we have a little workstation. We're going to be spending a lot of time at this base. Just going to put one of everything useful. What did we need? We needed a few of these. Just in time for the darkness. Copper sheets! Is that the one thing I didn't bring with me? Of course it is. So annoying. So annoying how many times I've been back to that base, riding that stupid zip line. Oh, I need new transportation. That's the whole point. We're trying to get up to automating the beams, the encased beams, so that we can get hypertubes going. Ugh. No floodlights. I'll just go to here for now. Yeah, that's helpful, but not really in our... Not as helpful as the floodlight would be. We could add 100 of them. We have the materials now. Well, I was gonna show you these, but we can't. So let's see if I can at least show you walls. These are a great new window. Newer, I think update 5. This is the honeycomb type wall. So I think we're gonna go with the hex wall just because you can't really see the other one as well. Again, these are just temporary ideas. See if this works, buddy. As we talked about. Oh, hey bud. Hold on, I'm trying something here. Surprised you're not frozen, honestly. Now what, bro? He knows. He knows he's trapped. He's not even going back to his regular spot. His closed position. Why isn't this one working? It's crazy I froze him up. That's good for now. Do this to yourself, bro. Shouldn't have kept attacking me. The light's excessive. We'll turn it down a little for him. What is night mode? Okay, I'm assuming night mode means it turns off in the day. Which is cool. Keep it green for now. Alright, so we have our 120 belts. We have our steel foundries. Are we gonna have room here? Yeah, looks like we got plenty of room. Something like that. Room for one more splitter. We still got our one walkway. I think it's time to set these up. Are we full? Wow. That's nice. Do we get rid of that? course, we're full. There's a power consumption anyway, 16. That's not right. Alright, so everything's got that leading edge onto the next block. We want it to be even, since this is our first base that, you know, we're going for some sort of aesthetic. See if that's right. We're going to center it. That might be a little too close. I'm not sure how many of these we can do, so for now we're just... Let me set up 3 on each end. We're going to have them go towards the bridge. Alright. Alright, so that's our layout. We go steel ingots, 60 for 15. And what do we got here? 45, getting 45 minutes. We'll have 120 a minute coming out. Well, 135. And they'll be going this way, so we want them... I might have messed that up a little, but we'll make do. So we want to go splitter, line it up here, go to the edge. This we're going merger. Well, we'll just stick with Mark II belts. Never know how badass we'll get later on. Of course. Does that make a 90? It does. And then maybe if we have excess, we can pull it over here. 1, 2, 3 on this side. Okay, so we can put one more, and that would give us 135 and 45. That's 180. Oh, that's a good number. 180 gets us 3 of these, which gives us 45 a minute. I was thinking if we do it the same way this way, we could do a splitter that matches that one. And a splitter that matches here. And if we balance it right, we could have excess going that direction, which will help feed that side, which takes more steel beams. 60 per minute on that side, 30 a minute on this side. So yeah, we can send the extra out that way. Well, let's get this going first. Well, the question is, once we produce them, do we want them to go up to the next floor, or do we want them to go down to this line? Actually, this is probably big enough that we can fit. Yeah, plenty big. Yeah, since the steel pipes are filling up so fast, there might be value. Well, there for sure will be value in making a awesome sink somewhere here. Alright, let's see how we did this earlier. We're just gonna clear this. That way I'm forced to finish it. I believe we're going concrete. On either side of the middle square. So we're right there, so we need to be right there. Drop that down. We want it going inwards. I already regret not building these up farther. But we need to get this going. One, two. 1, 2. That's orderly enough for now. Nice and square. Gets our 120 to where we need it to go. And where's the third one? Alright, so we got one there. So it goes block. One coming from that side, one coming from this side. So we need one coming from that side. And I know you don't have to press F to copy, you just have to press the middle mouse button, but you can press F because it can help you, like some of these things, it's hard to get the floor hole, so you can see what's highlighted before you copy it. So you do that. You get the floor hole instead of the lift. Bring it down. We could get it that way, but this way just ensures that we're exactly straight. Alright, so that gets us set up for all 6. And what do we want to do for power? Maybe straight down the middle? It's a little excessive, but... That's something that I think happened with update 5. We get this weird half a Christmas shape on some of the pillars. Hopefully that goes away at some point. What the hell was that? Got sucked into something. Yeah, let's call that good. Get us powered up. Alright, why aren't these coming in? It's just on the last set. That means I probably didn't connect something down at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So we need to drop this one. Man, before they added the quality of life of those guidelines, this game must have been a lot harder to make things look organized. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all these power lines down here. Hopefully they're not powering that. Yep. Alright, we need to get that going up quick. We're just going to go through the building. Double power, double wall outlet. Alright, making something even slightly bigger than we're used to. It's already getting our power. I think we've probably went up 150 megs. So I'll have to go back and make a third cold generator building. I won't show that at all. I'll just make it. Alright, we got extra supplies. And we're looking fairly organized down here. Just got 2 lines coming in, one from either direction. And each one's going up the middle. Coming up here with 3 sets of each. And then each of those sets splits into 2 using splitters. And gets us... Yeah, let me see. Let's do the same thing but with beams. Where it gets a little thinner. I'm rethinking, do I want this storage underneath? I think I do. For now. So we need holes. Alright, so I'm doing the edits right now, and it is going long, so I'm going to kind of skip ahead. I'm going to finish out these and get the encased beams set up, and then I'll be back and explain what I did. It'll be similar to what I've already done using the logistics floor. See you in a second. I just colored everything. I made a new swatch for steel machines. First time I've used an actual smart splitter. So we'll do this as center is any, left is overflow. So once that storage container fills up, the excess will go into the awesome sink we just made. And then once we get Mark III belts, we can upgrade just that middle one to a Mark III, and then bring a second belt into the splitter, and then we're getting that capacity. What is it? 270 a minute? Let me do some more. Okay, for the encased industrial beams, it costs 24 steel beams a minute, so we want to be making steel beams also on the side, so we're just going to make one assembler for now. So that means we need to bring in 13 concrete per minute. So let me set that up, and I'll be back again. No, it worked. Very cool. Man, I wanted to get the encased beams going, but I still got to get concrete down, so I got to make some concrete. I think I got to end it. Actually, before all that, I can't just do a temporary setup here. We have plenty of concrete we can go get. So let's do that for now. So now we have our encased beams. Gotta troubleshoot for a second. We're getting... Oh, we didn't set the other one up, did we? We're not getting coal where we need to get it. And one of these... Alright, everything's officially hooked up. It's not all optimized yet, but everything's running. We're getting our steel beams, we're getting our steel pipes, and we're getting our encased industrial beams. We're just not producing concrete yet. I just came over here. We have plenty of concrete. We pick it up every time we go by base, so we're just loading that up and letting it use that. But I think that's going to do it. There's still a lot more to do here, but could maybe, well, not maybe, definitely, at the start of the next episode, we'll be going to the base and unlocking hypertubes. So, thanks for watching. Sorry this went so long. I think this one's close to an hour. I don't mean it to be that long. Let me know if that's just too long. Let me know if you're unsubscribing because of it, or if it's alright. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode.